have the red Protoss player up a game right now. It's his series to play with. He is Temnotal.
And in the bottom left, we do have the teal Protoss, who is looking to equalize this series. God, I love Ace games. I want this to go into the Ace games. So good luck to Daveathor, just for the sake of providing the full series to us. He is the teal Protoss Daveathor, of course.
Yep. So Daveathor, Temnotal, both these guys obviously wanting to probably go into the semi-finals at least and be able to play at least a few days in the tournament. And yeah, I mean, Temnotal, he's not going for that as early a gateway as he did in game number 1, so already going to begin changing it up. And I mean, Cloud Kingdom is a map where a lot of things are viable. We can see kind of fast expands even on this map because of the kind of narrow entranceway to the choke. It's not the best map to go for fastish expand on because you don't have a ramp into your natural, but it's still okay because the choke's quite narrow. However, it's a very popular map to go for blink play on because of just how much space there is to get into the base. So I wouldn't be surprised if, in fact, I would be hugely surprised if at least one player, if neither player went blink on this map.
I concur. Blink play on this map, very, very, very strong. Of course, if your opponent suspects it, then he can defend quite handily. He just needs to be really attentive, really on top of map control, sniping observers, not splitting up his army too badly, and having enough immortals to control. Interesting thing, both of these players did go for a third chrono boost on the Nexus, as Temnotal is taking his second gas right after the Cyber Core.
And I mean, yeah, because Blink is so popular on this map, you don't usually see the kind of double gas before Cybercore builds. You don't see the kind of stupidly fast Robo, the stupidly fast Stargate, especially because Blink's a hard counter to the Stargate, more or less. So, you know, right now we just see Temnotal putting 2 guys in each of his gases, and he is going to actually add on a second gateway. So he's going to be going for a 3-stalker opening here, getting a lot of map control early on, and that's a really nice build to transition into Blink from.
And Temnotal probably teasing his opponent here a little bit, pointing to the fact that his probe is still alive, and it will stay alive because Temnotal knows all of his timing, and he knows he only has a couple seconds now to look around before he has to get out with that probe to save it. We do have the Twilight Council going down as we predicted for Temnotal. He is on 2 gates, is going to go with the 3-stalker opening of 2 gases. And in fact, both of his gases are saturated right now.
Daveathor's only just taking the second gas now, so Daveathor is, Daveathor, he's actually, was it not because Daveathor's probe's actually stuck between the power and the cyber core and the Nexus?
Oh, what? Oh, what?
Yeah,
oh my god.
Maybe that's what he was laughing at. But yeah, I mean, Daveathor, his second gas is so late, man. He's doing this similar opening, but he's just going to not have as much tech, and Blink coming up for Temnotal right now, he's going to be an advantage going into this game, I feel. And yeah, there's another gateway coming down. Is he just going to go for 3 gates and or even 4 gates and Blink, or is he going to add a Robo as well to get the Observer out? Probably going to see the Robo.
Oh no, this is going to be a 4-gate Blink.
So yeah, he's just going to use this kind of just to put pressure on at the front. Maybe if he can, Blink 1 stalker ahead, then Blink them all up the ramp and catch Daveathor off guard. But yeah, I mean, a lot of options here, and Daveathor, he's going for the Robo facility. He'll get an Immortal out, but of course, just 1 Immortal isn't enough compared to 4-gate of Blink Stalker production, so he's not going to be safe until he gets 2 out.
And Daveathor expands. He sees this probe, though.
Yeah, he sees the probe coming in. A couple of Stalkers now to the right-hand side are going to be able to start doing some damage here, and Daveathor's Stalker's actually in a lot of trouble, taking some damage here early on, and actually dies. So Daveathor's in a lot of trouble right now. As Temnotal, he's got his probe coming back. He's going to make another pile, and his Blink's about to finish. An Observer coming out for Daveathor as well. Very, very kind of greedy play. He wants to know what's up, but in this kind of situation, he can't afford that. And Temnotal, he's going to have to fall back now. He loses his probe, which is a nice win for Daveathor, but he's got nothing right now to defend these Stalkers. And with Blink, there's no sentries to block the ramp. Temnotal, he can just come in here and win the game straight up right now. And these Stalkers are way out of position. Blink is finished, and there we go. Daveathor gonna lose absolutely everything.
Oh, he is with Blink. You cannot fight Stalker on a Stalker army. especially when you're down 1 gate production, same as last game. And this was a really greedy blink in by Temnotal. He wanted to snipe those Stalkers, and now is forced out of the base. You know what? A lot of those Stalkers lost some hull points or hit points, but the first Immortal is out, and Daveathor has to fight with these probes.
Yeah, he's coming in to fight here. I think he should just give up the expansion or something, because look at this Blink Micro right now, doing so much damage, and Daveathor, most importantly, he's losing so much mining time right now.
Wow, did you see that? Saving so many of his Stalkers. Like I said, Temnotal's micro is usually a lot better than most of the players in most of the Protoss players in Master League. If you don't count the very, very top that are borderline GM, and he's taking full advantage of this right now.
Yeah, and look at this, Temnotal coming back in right now, more and more Stalkers on the way, and look at this, he moves forward, he's going to just try and take these Immortals, and with the Blink Micro, he's going to be able to pull them Stalkers back as well, doesn't want any of them to die, and Temnotal, his control is so good here in game number 2, he takes down everything, GG from Daveathor.
Wow, did he even lose a single Stalker in that final fight? I don't believe